This talkative parrot helped finger a killer.
The animal world never ceases to amaze us. But this time with extraordinary habits that have left us rethinking everything we know about them. Imagine an orangutan planning prison breaks like a pro, or a parrot solving crimes. There is even a rat risking its life to save a friend. Animals are proving they're capable of more than we ever imagined. Are these animals simply reacting, or is there something deeper going on? Join us on this special episode as we explore 20 remarkable instances of animals doing the extraordinary. Number 20. Chimpanzee sweeps its enclosure. A typical day at the local zoo turns extraordinary when visitors witness something that makes them question everything they know about our primates. A chimpanzee, seemingly bored with the constant parade of onlookers, decides to take matters into its own hands quite literally. The scene unfolds at the primate enclosure, where our industrious chimp spots a broom left behind by the zookeepers. Without hesitation, it grabs the cleaning tool and begins methodically sweeping its living space, displaying a level of sophistication that leaves spectators speechless. The chimp's technique isn't just random movement, it demonstrates proper sweeping motions, gathering debris into neat piles just as humans would. This behavior raises questions about how this particular chimpanzee acquired such a specific human-like skill. Primatologists suggest that years of observing their caretakers performing daily maintenance tasks might have inspired this impressive act. Visitors lucky enough to witness this display stand surprised, with their phones recording every sweep. Some children press their faces against the safety glass, their eyes wide with wonder as they watch this extraordinary display of animal intelligence. The incident sparks conversations about what other human-like behaviors this remarkable chimpanzee might have picked up during its time at the zoo. Number 19. Raccoon washes its hands before eating.
Hey, mind you, it didn't just steal the food, it washed its paws before it did it.
Washing hands before eating is synonymous with humans, but another animal seems to have copied our hygienic skills. In a viral video that captured millions of hearts, a raccoon demonstrated an unexpected level of hygiene that left viewers both amused and impressed. The footage shows a particularly clever raccoon who'd spotted an opportunity for a free meal. While most animals might simply grab the food and run, this meticulous fellow had different plans. The raccoon approached the scene with calculated precision, but what happened next left observers stunned. Before helping itself to the cat's dinner, the raccoon performed an astonishing ritual. It dipped its paws into the nearby water bowl, rubbing them together in a washing motion that mimicked human hand-washing behavior. This wasn't just a quick splash. The raccoon thoroughly cleaned its paws, displaying a level of cleanliness that would make any germaphobe proud. This behavior, while entertaining to watch, actually stems from an innate characteristic of raccoons. Their highly sensitive paws contain specialized nerve endings that become enhanced when wet, helping them identify objects more effectively. What appears to be washing is actually a way for raccoons to gather more sensory information about their food. The grand finale of this dinner heist showed our clean-pawed bandit delicately picking up pieces of food with its freshly washed hands, making a swift exit while the bewildered cat watched its dinner disappear. Number 18. Dog does basic math. While math may seem like something only humans can do, a 7-year-old Jack Russell named Maggie proves otherwise with his amazing ability to solve math problems. While most dogs his age are learning simple commands like sit and stay, Maggie is impressively tackling arithmetic challenges that leave everyone amazed. In an unforgettable demonstration at Lincoln Elementary School, Maggie took part in a unique math competition against third-grade students. The atmosphere was electric as children eagerly held their pencils, preparing to face off against their four-legged opponent. The rules were straightforward. The teacher announced basic math problems, students wrote down their answers on paper, and Maggie responded by tapping his paw on the table, with each tap representing a number in his answer. As the competition progressed, both students and teachers watched in awe as Maggie matched the class answer for answer. Throughout 10 rounds of addition and subtraction problems, Maggie maintained flawless accuracy. Then the teacher suggested a tiebreaker. The tension reached its peak during the tiebreaker round when the teacher presented a more challenging problem. 75 divided by 25. The students quickly calculated 3, but Maggie hesitated before tapping 4 times. His first mistake of the day drew sympathetic adieus from his young competitors.
That dog was awesome.
I never knew that a dog could do math like that.
Maggie's trainer believes that positive reinforcement training, combined with the natural intelligence of border collies, is what makes him so good at math. Even though he didn't win the competition, Maggie's performance shows just how smart dogs can be and that they can understand complex ideas that we thought were only possible for humans. While Maggie's mathematical prowess is impressive, animals have more surprises up their sleeves, like this extraordinary Capuchin. Number 17. A white-faced Capuchin breaks a nut with a stone. If you thought that only humans could lift a stone and crack a nut, you may need to think again. A small white-faced Capuchin monkey was sighted sitting quietly and examining a glass container with intense curiosity. What happened next left viewers stunned. The clever primate picked up a nearby stone, gripped it firmly in its tiny hands, and began methodically striking the glass. With each calculated hit, the glass weakened until, crash, it shattered into pieces. The Capuchin jumped back, startled by its own success, its expressive face showing a mix of achievement and surprise. This remarkable display of the tool use didn't stop there. The same Capuchin demonstrated its problem-solving prowess in another fascinating scenario. Faced with hard-shelled nuts that its teeth couldn't crack, the resourceful monkey remembered its previous success with the stone. Selecting a perfectly sized rock, it positioned the nut carefully on a flat surface and began striking it with precise movements. It cracked the nut split open, revealing its precious contents, and it ate with joy. The intelligence displayed by this Capuchin monkey represents a sophisticated level of cognitive ability rarely seen in non-human primates. Number 16. Dog saves owner from a bear attack in Alaska. In the wilds of Anchorage, Alaska, an ordinary morning hike turned into an incredible story of a dog's bravery. Mark Stevens, a seasoned hiker, set out with his faithful friend Mishka, a beautiful Siberian husky, unaware of the life-changing event that was about to unfold. As they walked along the trail, they suddenly came face to face with a massive grizzly bear, almost 8 feet tall. The bear, likely defending its territory, charged at them without any warning. In an instant, Stevens found himself on the ground, unable to move as the bear's immense power held him down. In that critical moment, something remarkable happened. Mishka, much smaller than the bear, sprang into action with unwavering courage. She barked fiercely and darted around the bear, biting it quickly and unexpectedly. This surprise attack from a smaller animal confused the grizzly and momentarily shifted its attention away from Stevens. Mishka's relentless defense as she skillfully avoided the bear's attacks while protecting her owner proved effective as the grizzly retreated into the forest. Stevens escaped with only minor injuries, a few scratches and bruises, but the emotional impact of Mishka's bravery left a lasting impression on him. This remarkable display of loyalty highlights the incredible bond between humans and their dogs, especially in situations where having a dog during hikes can increase safety. Mishka's heroic actions that day not only brought her local recognition, but also earned her a special commendation from the Anchorage Wildlife Protection Society. Mishka's heroic actions saved a life. This next animal story proves that love and creativity can be just as impactful. Number 15. A nanny goat shows her kid how to have fun.
This one, for example, had no trouble setting up a carousel for the baby. Carousel?
Who knew goats could be such creative playground designers? In a heartwarming viral video that captured hearts, a nanny goat demonstrated remarkable ingenuity by creating an impromptu amusement park ride for her kid, proving that maternal instincts extend far beyond basic care and protection. The touching scene unfolded as the mother goat guided her young one toward what appeared to be an ordinary wooden structure. With gentle nudges and encouraging bleats, she directed her kid to climb onto a raised wooden platform. What happened next left viewers surprised. The clever nanny goat positioned herself near the base of the structure and began pushing against a lower section with her hooves, effectively turning it into a makeshift merry-go-round. As the wooden platform rotated, the baby goat maintained perfect balance, appearing to relish every moment of this unexpected carnival ride. The pure joy radiating from this simple yet ingenious interaction highlighted the remarkable depth of animal intelligence and emotional capacity. This display of creativity wasn't just about entertainment, rather it revealed complex problem-solving abilities and tool manipulation that many wouldn't expect from goats. The nanny goat's actions demonstrated an understanding of cause and effect, spatial awareness, and most importantly, the desire to engage in play-based learning with her offspring. Number 14. Dog saves owner from seizure. A heartwarming tale of canine heroism unfolded on a quiet suburban street, when Clover, a remarkable mixed-breed dog, transformed from a faithful companion into a life-saving guardian. During what started as a routine morning walk, Clover's owner suddenly collapsed on the sidewalk, experiencing a severe seizure that left her unconscious and vulnerable. Clover's initial reaction spoke volumes about the deep bond between humans and their four-legged friends. The dog first approached her fallen owner, gently nudging and checking on her condition. Upon realizing the gravity of the situation, Clover's actions demonstrated an extraordinary level of intelligence and quick thinking that would make any human proud. Taking matters into her own paws, Clover positioned herself in the middle of the road, creating a makeshift roadblock. She stood her ground, refusing to let any vehicles pass until someone stopped to help. Her determined barking and unwavering stance caught the attention of an approaching driver who, noticing this unusual behavior, decided to investigate. The driver later described how Clover immediately led them to her owner's location, demonstrating remarkable communication skills. Thanks to Clover's quick thinking and persistence, emergency services were promptly called and her owner received immediate medical attention. Number 13. Whale plays. Fetch with humans. Dogs are well known as human playmates when it comes to catching game, but humans are about to discover another playmate. Deep beneath the chilly waters of the Arctic, beluga whales are known for their distinctive white coloring and remarkable intelligence. Yet, one particular encounter in November 2019 left a group of sailors spellbound, showcasing just how extraordinary these marine mammals can be. A research vessel sailing through frigid waters encountered an unusually social beluga whale that seemed eager to interact with the crew. The whale's playful nature caught everyone's attention as it swam alongside the boat, displaying its characteristic melon-shaped head bobbing above the surface. One quick-thinking sailor, noticing the whale's engaging behavior, decided to test its intelligence by tossing a rugby ball into the water. What happened next left the entire crew speechless. The beluga whale immediately darted after the ball, its streamlined body gliding effortlessly through the waves. Within moments, the whale returned, gently pushing the ball back toward the boat with its snout. The sailors couldn't believe their eyes. The impromptu game continued as different crew members took turns throwing the ball, each time met with the same enthusiastic response from their newfound aquatic playmate. The whale's understanding of the game's concept, retrieving and returning the ball, demonstrated an impressive level of cognitive ability that many wouldn't expect from a wild marine mammal. Number 12. Orangutan wipes its face with towel. On a scorching summer afternoon at Tokyo Zoo, visitors gathered around the orangutan enclosure and witnessed something truly remarkable. An orangutan, seemingly bothered by the heat, picked up a small towel near its resting spot and demonstrated an astonishingly human-like behavior that left onlookers speechless. The intelligent primate showcased an impressive understanding of tool use as it methodically dipped the towel into a nearby pond. With precise movements, it squeezed out the excess water just as a human would, before gently dabbing its face to cool down. The sophistication of these actions sparked immediate interest from the crowd, with many reaching for their phones to capture this extraordinary moment. What made this scene even more fascinating was the orangutan's possessive behavior when another member of its group approached, attempting to share the cooling comfort of the towel. The first orangutan clutched the towel closer, clearly unwilling to part with its newfound tool, displaying a remarkable sense of ownership and purpose. This behavior highlights the incredible cognitive abilities of orangutans, who share approximately 97% of their DNA with humans. Scientists have long studied these magnificent creatures for their tool-using capabilities and problem-solving skills, but witnessing such a direct parallel to human behavior still manages to surprise and delight observers. Number 11. Crow solves a complex puzzle. Imagine a small black bird facing a puzzle that would confuse many humans. A New Caledonian crow sitting on a perch in front of an intricate device created by scientists showed problem-solving skills that made researchers question everything they thought they knew about bird intelligence. The puzzle box was a complicated structure resembling a maze with several compartments. To solve it, the crow had to use multiple tools in a specific order rather than relying on just one. Here's how the clever bird managed to outsmart the challenge. The crow first picked up a short stick from its surroundings. Using the short stick, it reached for a longer tool hidden inside the box, but it achieved this by placing 3 stones in the box. With both tools in its possession, the crow skillfully maneuvered them to access a piece of meat placed deep within the box. What makes this achievement particularly impressive is the crow's ability to think ahead. Instead of relying solely on trial and error methods, this bird demonstrated an understanding of cause and effect relationships, something we typically associate with higher primates. The BBC's Inside the Animal Mind showcased this extraordinary moment, capturing the crow meticulously working through each step of the puzzle. Its deliberate movements and thoughtful pauses indicated a level of cognitive processing previously thought exclusive to humans. Research has revealed that these crows possess problem-solving abilities comparable to those of a 10-year-old human child. They exhibit remarkable skills such as crafting tools from twigs, learning from their peers, and even grasping the concept of water displacement, an idea that often baffles young children. Number 10. Monkey uses the vending machine. In a viral video that shocked viewers, a small macaque monkey was spotted standing in front of a vending machine, coin in hand, ready to make its selection. What sounds like a scene from a movie happened in real life, leaving onlookers shocked and happy. The video shows the monkey confidently approaching the vending machine. Its tiny fingers hold a coin as it carefully inserts it into the slot, just like it has seen many humans do before. The precision in its movements suggests this isn't its first transaction. This primate has become an experienced vending machine operator. With the coin inserted, the monkey's eyes scan the selection panel. It reaches out and deliberately presses the button for its desired beverage, demonstrating not just mechanical learning, but also decision-making abilities. The soft drink tumbles down with a familiar sound, and the monkey's face lights up with satisfaction. The monkey retrieves its prize and quickly returns to its owner, who helps open the drink. As it sips happily, observers can't help but be amazed by this display of adaptive intelligence. This isn't just imitation, it's a complex series of learned behaviors. From understanding that inserting money leads to receiving goods, to recognizing which buttons correspond to different drinks. Another aspect is the monkey remembering the correct sequence of actions and being patient throughout the process. This fascinating behavior raises questions about how much primates can learn. By carefully watching humans, this clever monkey figured out a distinctly human way of getting things, showing once again that the difference between human and animal intelligence might be smaller than we think. Number 9. The orangutan who escaped a zoo by lockpicking. Meet Ken Allen, the clever orangutan who turned the San Diego Zoo into his personal playground during the 1980s. This remarkable great ape didn't just dream of freedom. He carefully planned and executed numerous escapes that left zookeepers puzzled. Ken's escape methods displayed an extraordinary level of intelligence. He'd closely watched the zookeepers' routines, studying how they operated the enclosure's locks and mechanisms. Using anything from pieces of wire to carefully stripped tree branches, he'd create makeshift lockpicking tools that proved surprisingly effective. During one unforgettable escape, Ken managed to unscrew the bolts of his enclosure using nothing but his agile fingers. In another instance, he found a blind spot in the security cameras and climbed a wall that had been considered impossible to climb. The zookeepers would often discover him calmly walking around the zoo grounds, seemingly enjoying his temporary taste of freedom without any intention of actually leaving. The zoo staff tried everything to outsmart Ken. They removed potential tools, reinforced locks, and even brought in expert consultants. But Ken's problem-solving abilities proved remarkable. He'd find new ways to bypass their security measures, earning himself the nickname Hairy Houdini. Another part of Ken's story is his gentle nature once outside. He never showed aggression toward visitors or staff. Instead, he'd peacefully roam the grounds, often stopping to observe other animals' enclosures with apparent curiosity. His adventures not only entertained the public, but provided valuable insights into the cognitive abilities of orangutans, demonstrating their remarkable capacity to use tools and solve complex problems. Number 8. Cat warns family of carbon monoxide leak. On a cold winter night in Ohio, a family cat became an unexpected hero. While the Kekski's family slept soundly, unaware of the danger lurking in their home, it was Mr. Boo, their feline companion, who sensed something was wrong. Carbon monoxide, swingingly known as the silent killer, was quietly seeping into their house from a faulty furnace. The Kekski's family had no idea that this odorless and colorless gas was accumulating, posing a serious threat to their lives. That night, Mr. Boo displayed strange behavior that caught Ariana Kekski's attention. Normally calm and composed, he transformed into an alarm system, persistently pawing at Ariana's face and meowing desperately. His actions were frantic and loud, unlike anything they had seen before. Finally stirred from her sleep by Mr. Boo's relentless efforts, Ariana woke up to find the rest of the family still asleep. Concerned about their pet's distress signals, they followed him to the basement door where he seemed particularly agitated. To their shock, they discovered that their carbon monoxide detector had malfunctioned and was not functioning properly. Panic set in as they realized the gravity of the situation. Deadly gas was filling their home without any warning. Without wasting any time, the family contacted emergency services, who rushed to their aid. Fire department officials later confirmed that high levels of carbon monoxide had accumulated inside their house, enough to be fatal within hours if left unchecked. Thanks to Mr. Boo's sharp instincts and determination to alert his family, tragedy was averted. His actions proved once again that animals possess an extraordinary ability to sense danger before humans do. Number 7. Parrot speaks to help solve a crime. The true story of Bud, an African grey parrot, reads like a plot straight out of a crime thriller. In 2015, this remarkable bird became an unexpected witness in a Michigan murder case that had investigators scratching their heads. Martin Durham was found dead in his home, and the case quickly turned cold despite intensive investigation. The breakthrough came from an unlikely source, his pet parrot, Bud, who had witnessed the tragic event. The bird kept repeating a phrase in what family members recognized as Martin's voice, "Don't fucking shoot," followed by what sounded like the pop of a gunshot. African grey parrots possess remarkable cognitive abilities and can accurately mimic human speech, often in context. These intelligent birds have demonstrated the capacity to learn hundreds of words and understand complex concepts. Bud's case highlighted these capabilities in an unprecedented way. While Bud's testimony couldn't be used as direct evidence in court, his repeated phrases helped investigators narrow down their search and build a stronger case. The bird's recreation of the crime scene's final moments provided crucial context about the nature of the confrontation that led to Martin's death. The story caught international attention, with news outlets across the globe featuring this feathered witness. Number 6. The famous surfing dog of California. Imagine a golden retriever effortlessly riding the waves of the ocean, side by side with children who have special needs.
Her name is Ricochet, and today she's working with a volunteer organization called Best Day, helping children with special needs.
Together, they create magical moments that go beyond the ordinary human-animal bond. This heartwarming story is the true tale of Ricochet, California's beloved surfing therapy dog. Ricochet was born with a natural talent for balancing and an extraordinary connection to humans. Her life took a turn when she jumped onto a surfboard with a young boy during what was supposed to be just another day at the beach. That spontaneous act marked the beginning of an incredible journey that would impact countless lives. Ricochet's skills on the surfboard are not only for entertainment purposes. She has an amazing ability to shift her weight on the board, ensuring both herself and her human partner maintain stability. This innate gift becomes a powerful therapeutic tool, empowering children with disabilities to gain confidence, conquer their fears, and revel in the exhilaration of riding waves. But Ricochet's influence goes beyond her time spent on the water. Through her involvement in the Waves of Empowerment program, Swing, she has made a significant difference in the lives of veterans battling PTSD, children diagnosed with autism, and individuals facing various physical challenges.
She helps soldiers with post-traumatic stress and children with autism, and she and her handler Judy have raised money for many families and charities.
Each session becomes a one-of-a-kind healing experience where ocean therapy combined with canine companionship brings about lasting positive transformations. The sight of Ricochet gracefully catching waves has become a symbol of hope along California's coastline. Her inspiring story has been featured in documentaries, news articles, and social media platforms, reaching millions around the globe. She's not just surfing, she's dismantling barriers between ability and disability, proving that anyone can feel the thrill of riding waves with proper support. It's time for the subscribers pick. Something strange is happening right now as thousands of animals are acting strange. Here, thousands of elephant seals are gathering on this remote coastline, and it's causing ripples of concern among scientists. These massive creatures, known for their solitary habits, have never been seen assembling in such staggering numbers. Could this bizarre congregation be a sign of something monumental? From climate shifts to unexplained instincts, the reasons behind this unprecedented event remain a mystery. What could nature be signaling through these extraordinary animals? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Number 5. Octopus escapes a sealed jar. What would you do if you saw an octopus unscrewing a sealed jar from the inside? That's exactly what happened in a jaw-dropping moment at the New England Aquarium. In just a few minutes, onlookers witness an astonishing display of intelligence as its 8 arms skillfully unscrew the lid, executing a flawless escape that leaves everyone in awe. Scientists at the New England Aquarium captured this extraordinary moment during a series of intelligence tests. They named the octopus Houdini for obvious reasons, as it showcased problem-solving skills comparable to those of young children. With its complex nervous system, consisting of 9 brains and 500 million neurons, the octopus analyzed the jar's mechanism, grasped the threading pattern, and devised a precise escape strategy. What makes this achievement particularly remarkable is the octopus's capacity to learn by watching. In several trials, the cephalopod observed its caretaker sealing and unsealing jars, then mimicked the exact twisting motion needed to open them. The significance of such intelligence goes beyond mere amusement. These demonstrations have prompted researchers to re-evaluate their comprehension of invertebrate cognition. The octopus's escape skills imply a level of spatial awareness and mechanical understanding previously believed unattainable in non-mammalian species. In one particularly unforgettable incident at the Seattle Aquarium, an octopus not only escaped from a sealed jar, but also managed to find its way out of its tank entirely, only to be discovered hours later traversing the aquarium floor. This behavior has been observed across various species of octopuses, indicating an inherent ability to manipulate objects and solve intricate spatial puzzles. Number 4. Goats climb a vertical dam in Italy. High above the ground, on a nearly vertical concrete wall, Alpine ibex goats perform a feat that seems to rewrite the rules of nature. These remarkable creatures have turned Italy's Cingino Dam into their climbing wall, creating a spectacle that has left scientists and viewers worldwide in absolute awe. The secret behind these death-defying climbs lies in the ibex's specialized hooves and incredible balance. Their hooves feature a hard outer edge for grip and a soft, rubber-like center that molds to the terrain's surface, creating an almost suction cup effect. These natural adaptations allow them to navigate slopes with gradients up to 90 degrees. But what drives these goats to attempt such dangerous climbs? The answer lies in their insatiable craving for essential minerals. The dam's walls, rich in salt deposits that leach through the concrete, become an irresistible natural salt lick. This mineral-seeking behavior showcases the extraordinary lengths animals will go to fulfill their nutritional needs. The sight of these goats delicately picking their way across the dam's face has captured global attention through viral videos and photographs. Scientists studying their behavior have noted that even young ibex learn this skill, following their parents up the near-vertical surface with surprising confidence. Their ability to maintain balance while moving sideways across the dam face demonstrates an innate understanding of physics that would make any human mountaineer envious. These alpine ibexes have transformed what humans consider an insurmountable obstacle into their personal mineral buffet, proving that in nature, necessity truly breeds innovation. Number 3. Rat saves its trapped friend. In a laboratory experiment that challenged our understanding of empathy, rats demonstrated remarkable altruistic behavior that left scientists astounded. Picture this: a rat, free to roam around its enclosure, encounters its companion trapped in a small, transparent restrainer. The free rat could have easily ignored its friend's predicament, but what happened next was extraordinary. The free rat, displaying clear signs of distress at seeing its caged companion, worked persistently to figure out how to open the restrainer. Through trial and error, it learned to manipulate the door mechanism, eventually succeeding in freeing its trapped friend. The fascinating part: this rat chose to help its companion even when presented with chocolate chips, a highly tempting treat for rodents. Scientists at the University of Chicago conducted this experiment multiple times with different pairs of rats. The results consistently showed that rats would prioritize helping their trapped companions over indulging in treats. The free rats displayed visible agitation when witnessing their friends in distress, squeaking and circling the restrainer anxiously until they managed to free them. This behavior wasn't limited to familiar rats. The free rats would also help strangers, though they showed stronger motivation to assist rats they knew. The helping behavior persisted across multiple trials, suggesting it wasn't just curiosity driving their actions. When the restrainer was empty or contained a toy rat, the free rats showed little interest in opening it. These findings challenge long-held beliefs about empathy being a uniquely human trait. The rat's behavior suggests they possess a basic form of empathy, the ability to recognize and respond to another's distress. Number 2. Cat shows compassion on rat. If you are familiar with the popular cartoon Tom and Jerry, you will agree with me that the cat and rat game of predator and prey is an age-long battle without an end in sight. In a remarkable video, this age-long battle saw a moment that defied natural instincts. A domestic cat, poised for its typical hunting behavior, encountered a rat in what started as a seemingly routine chase. The video shows the cat cornering its prey, extending its paw to poke at the rat, a common precursor to the final strike. Yet something extraordinary happened. The rat, instead of attempting to flee, turned to face its potential executioner and appeared to beg for mercy. Its tiny paws clasped together in what looked remarkably like a prayer position, creating a heart-wrenching display that touched millions of viewers worldwide. What happened next challenged our understanding of predator-prey relationships. The cat, witnessing this desperate plea, paused. Its aggressive posture softened, and in a display of what can only be described as compassion, the feline predator backed away. The rat remained unharmed as the cat simply lay down nearby, appearing to guard rather than hunt its former prey. This extraordinary interaction raises fascinating questions about the emotional capacity of animals. Scientists studying mammalian behavior suggest that such displays of a cross-species empathy might indicate a deeper emotional intelligence than previously recognized. These observations align with a growing body of evidence showing animals exhibiting behaviors that transcend their instinctual programming. The incident joins a wave of unusual animal behaviors being documented worldwide, suggesting that perhaps our furry friends possess a greater capacity for emotional depth than we've given them credit for. Number 1. Dog rescues a goldfish. Imagine this. On a sunny afternoon, a family's beloved goldfish accidentally jumps out of its tank during feeding time. As precious seconds pass by with the fish struggling to breathe on the floor, an unexpected hero appears from the corner of the room, the family's golden retriever, Max. In an impressive display of intelligence and empathy, Max springs into action. Without any hesitation, he gently picks up the floundering goldfish in his mouth, being careful not to hurt it with his teeth. The dog then carries the goldfish into its bowl of water. Max still ensured that the goldfish was well after placing it in the bowl full of water. What makes this story particularly fascinating is the dog's understanding of the goldfish's need for water. Most dogs would either ignore the fish or see it as a potential snack. Yet Max demonstrated an extraordinary level of cognitive ability by recognizing that the fish was in distress, understanding that water was essential for its survival, and being gentle enough to carry it without causing harm. This remarkable rescue challenges our understanding of canine intelligence and relationships between different species. Scientists studying animal behavior suggest that dogs possess a level of emotional intelligence that extends beyond their kind. Max's actions reflect a growing body of evidence showing that animals can form connections and show concern for creatures different from themselves. The goldfish survived its near-death experience thanks to Max's quick thinking and gentle nature. This heartwarming tale serves as a perfect example of how animals continue to surprise us with their extraordinary abilities, reminding us that compassion knows no boundaries between species. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.